Hello everyone. My name is Linda Gunda. I am the CEO and founder of Linda's Perfection Creations. Linda's Perfection Creations is an event planning and wedding decor company. We cater to small and large events in and around Philadelphia. We do full service, partial, custom events. We do milestone celebrations. We do planning destinations globally. I am a master certified planner and a certified florist. I have many years of experience in the wedding industry business. Please don't forget to share, subscribe to my channel for more information on upcoming things about your weddings and everything that you need to know about planning your event. Also, you can follow me on my website on www.lyndaperfect.creationsevents.com. Everything is in the comment section. So, I know it's a little late doing this today, but I have another event. So whenever I have a wedding and things like that, it's kind of crazy. So it's a long day, as you can imagine the time right now, but I still had to get this done. So I'm a little tired. I didn't have time to prepare a lot of things that I wanted to the message today that I wanted to give, but I'm still gonna, me, I'm still gonna talk to you guys about, you know, what it takes to plan a successful wedding. A lot of times we hear the glimpse, we hear the things, but the things that are most important on your wedding to make to make your wedding success. So these are the things I want to talk about today. So for one, most important thing, don't skim on your photography. Photography is one of the most important things when it comes to your wedding, because those are where your memory is. Your photographer, your videographer. A lot of people try to get cheap packages, maybe try to do something for 4 hours, 5 hours. That's a waste of time. You're not really gonna get the pictures. If you hire a photographer, make sure the photographer have two shooters. Don't try to say research, invest into hiring, and then mostly invest into hiring a great photographer who will give you beautiful pictures. Because if you start to hire somebody cheap who's not a professional, even if they're expensive, they're not a professional. When your picture comes, you will be so upset. I seen bride cry. I seen people after they got the pictures, they are so upset. Like, why did I go with this person? And I seen it. And at that point, it's too late. That's why for me, anytime I meet a couple, I make sure I vent out all the people that you are using. So one is that don't skip on your photographer and your videographer. You want to make sure you spend the right money. You want to make sure that your picture and your videos looks great. And a lot of bride now, because they're trying to save money, they will skimp out on the video and say, "Oh, I don't think I need it right now." Yes, pictures is great. Don't get me wrong, but there's certain thing that video can capture, a picture can never capture. They might capture the moment, but that laughter, that speech, that comment, that things, you cannot be in the room at all places all the time. When you have those things going on, it records a lot of things that you may not know. So please, oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. Please do not skip. Another thing is schedule your family photo. With your guests, at the wedding, what I normally do is that I make sure that during the ceremony space, that the bride and groom go up to each table to make sure they greet the guests. That way they get option. And even when you're doing your photo section, you want to make sure that your guys arrive on time. Give them enough time. Have time that after the ceremony that you can take pictures with your families. You can do things that will look good, that will have enough time. So most of the time that's when I do wedding, the timeline have to lay out to make sure there's enough time from one point to one point so it make it smoother to make everything easier. And then while you're doing the process, that create a photography list. What I mean by that is that tell the photographer what it is that you want. What pictures do you want to take? What video recording do you want the photographer to do? What everything that you need. So like say, okay, I want this photo. Maybe I want to be tying my dad. I want to pin my mom. So these special moments, most professional photographer will go all your idea list, what you want to do, and then you can schedule that time with your planner, whoever is planning your wedding, to see how you can make all those moments fit into your wedding instead of just doing things that it don't work. So please make sure you do that. And then on top of that, You want to make sure is that you put the important things that you want first. Like for example, when I'm doing a wedding, I make sure the couples as soon as they get in, they go to the first dance. If you want a father or mother dance, bride and father dance, uncle, aunts, whoever you want to do, you want to make sure that it's done in the beginning of the at the reception when everything those important moments so they can capture those moments and before everybody start drinking too much and then they go they just lose their mind and I'm cocking the whole fool. So before people start drowning into the bar, because you gotta remember the hour cocktail hour, they're not going to really get drunk. They're going to be drinking, but you know you can limit what itself and things like that. But before people start to lose their mind, you got all the pictures you want. You got the important things that you want to do. Rethink your bridal party, former bridal party. Make sure you're picking the right people. Sometimes people pick the wrong people for the wedding party and their wedding things, and you end up looking at them like, what is this? Is this your maid of honor, your matron honor, your best friend? Like, didn't you pick? Or sometimes people just have this long wedding party just to have everybody, their mama, or because your mom said your cousin, your great friend, or the next door neighbor daughter that you've been knowing or you barely know have to be in your wedding, or your cousin from your father's side twice removed and all of that. You don't need all those people in your wedding. People just feel like the more people you have, you can have those people do something else. Be very cautious of the party because the more people you have, the more headache, the more stress, the more things you have to deal with. So cut it down. I said the average 4 to 6 is good. That's fine. It, 7 is okay, but it's like kind of getting into the have it 4 to 5 people. I think that's perfect. You have less stress to deal with, and you are. But then again, I do understand. I've seen people who have a party of 30 people or 40 people. Like, what the hell? Why do you need all those people? It doesn't mean that your wedding is grand or you have all those people. Consider your bridal party. Limit it how you want. And then on top of that, incorporate personal touches. Things that you want to put, like certain things that you want to, maybe you want your friends to officiate your wedding, or maybe you want certain things that's important to you. So anything that stands out to make your wedding unique, whether it's in your cake, whether it's in the clothes, whether it's in your dance, add those personal touches to your wedding to make sure that it stands out for above anything else. And then engage with your guests. Like I said, you can play games and stuff. Different. They have a lot of games during the reception that people can pick because the reception is a whole big event. During the time when I lay out time where people are eating and things like have something before the party over, have entertainment, different things to kind of spark people to make them be like something different other than what the same thing is. And then another thing that I think is a really cool idea is that the sweet bar. Set up a kids sweet table. People love sweets, something that people can nibble on. Besides just the cake, some people don't like cake. Some people like candy. People like different things. You can set up a nice sweet table where people can, have an option of trying different sweets and from chocolate to candy to pretzel, just anything you need to make sure that do that. And then I want to say is that make sure that your guests are comfortable. The people that you're inviting to the wedding, make sure you have a little bit of everything to kind of make sure that they are comfortable. Because it's your guests. When you invite somebody to your house, you want to make sure that they're comfortable. So make sure that your wedding is thing that will be comfortable for all people. And then on top of that, pack an extra dress. You never know. Let's say if you say, hey, I want to change out of my reception. A lot of brides are doing it now where they are changing and doing a lot of things. Pack an extra dress just in case you want to slip into something different. It's like going on vacation. You never know. Pack something extra to make it fun. You know, try wholesale flowers. That's something if you're doing your wedding yourself, I would say you can try to do. But most wholesaler, honestly, they would not sell to just outsider. You gotta have a business license. You have to have it. So when you go on your florist, make sure that they are getting things from a wholesaler to make it sweet. And and if you are doing, like I said, if you're planning your wedding yourself, you may not have access to that luxury, but you can try to see maybe a farm grown places that you can do to get those from. And then also if you're, buying your own drinks, make sure you stock on your alcohol a time ahead to make sure that you do have enough so time don't go by and your guests come and you don't really have thing. And the same thing for your hors d'oeuvre, your cocktail hour. Make sure you have cocktail hour. Serve people something because it's a long hour before people eat dinner. People sitting there and just being hungry and not doing everything they need to do. So That is all for today. Tomorrow I will try to continue more things that you can incorporate into your wedding. I am beat. I am tired. I'm gonna lay my behind down and go to sleep. But as always, thanks for watching. My name is Linda Gunner. I am the CEO and founder of Linda Perfection Creations. Thank you and have an amazing day.